Alright, so welcome everybody. Today we are just getting quickly set up for the Fortnite Silver match, round number 3. And we are almost done setting up, but we are waiting on a couple kids, and if they don't get here, we are going to have to start without them. But other than that, we're still setting up things on this end, so please stay tuned. Alright, so we are getting started. Battle Royale. We are missing some kids today. We will be missing number 12, which would be Loot Reaper, and also number 5, which would be the Golden Reaper. But other than that, we should be good to go. And of course, we have Foxy playing from home, so he should be good to go. All the teams are getting dropped in just now. Here we have Team Delta with Shark Dog Gaming in the top right, and then Gaith in the top left. And over here, we got Team Charlie, which will include Turtlefire, P-Dog, and the Blue Ninja. And then we got Bravo, which, as I said before, are missing Golden Reaper, but we still have Gav the Best and XPQ. And then, last but not least, we have the Echo team, which Foxy is playing from home, so that's why we can't see his screen, but we got T-Rex, we got Vexy playing for us. Alright, and then remember that at the very beginning of the game, we're not going to be seeing a lot of action because no other team can kill until the beginning of the second storm. So right now in the early game, it's all about getting early game loot and just farming up a bunch of mats. Alright, let's drop in on Team Bravo. And we can see they're just farming up some mats, and there's some shooting there, which should not be the case. You can, of course, still shoot NPCs, shoot down some structures and all of that, but shooting at other players will not be allowed until the start of the second storm. Let's jump over to Team Charlie. And just farming up, they're just looting. Let's jump over to Delta. Got some NPC battling going off with Shark Doge Gaming, but NPC shouldn't pose too much of a threat. They're mainly just walking loot crates. Ooh, but he does get downed by the NPC, so hopefully Gaith will come back and pick him up. Those NPCs, they are not very smart and they don't maneuver a lot, but they do put out a decent amount of damage, so if you don't play smart around them, they can down you. Alright, let's jump on over to Echo. Getting some loot as well, and if we jump back on over to Charlie, looks like we got Turtlefire found himself a vehicle, so Charlie should be good for the early game when it comes to maneuverability. Bravo's got themselves some web slingers, and I always say that those web slingers are probably one of the most overpowered items in this game. Mobility is a very strong tool in any game, Fortnite included, and the ability to get out quickly or be able to quickly chase someone with those web slingers, that cannot be underestimated. Alright. Jumping back over onto Echo. Going back over the Delta. And it looks like the NPC that took down number 11 did in fact get him killed. So now Gaith is going to have to be playing all alone for now. And now he's going to be battling the NPCs. Hopefully he doesn't get down by them too. Everybody always underestimates the NPCs because they can't chase you quite as well. But you do see that he's in fact at 4 health. So people mess around with them, but the NPCs actually do put out damage. And they did in fact take down Team Delta. So Delta is out of the match before the fighting even started. So hopefully they'll learn that those NPCs, they will definitely mess you up if you try to play around with them. Alright, jumping back over to Charlie. Alright, let's jump on over to Bravo. Here's Gavin's doing some early scouting. Now let's go back on over to Echo. Like Max found himself a truck. Very good stuff. Truck's pretty slow vehicle, but it can bulldoze through a bunch of different stuff. Also very loud though, so although the fighting hasn't quite started yet. Jump back over to Charlie. Looks like they're doing some bush strats. Getting ready to hide out and waiting for the fight to start so they could surprise some people. Go over to Bravo. Alright. Alright. So now as we can see the fighting has started and it looks like that they've already gotten themselves into a battle. Alright. Alright. Bravo's getting some action going on. Oh, let's jump on over to Charlie. Looks like Charlie's getting into some fights of their own. Oh. And Charlie just got wiped out. Looks like they... It looks like that they were ambushed by a team just as soon as the fighting started, and then it doesn't look like they had enough materials in order to build away and get away to safety. Alright, so that's... We got 2 teams down. That leaves Bravo and Echo. Go, hop on over to Bravo's battle again. It looks like... Looks like the battle is still continuing, but they have gotten some eliminations, which are some points for them. Alright. Ooh. Great follow-up by his teammate there. Two have gotten better and better about working together, and they're gonna have to work really tight now that they're down a teammate. Good a limb coming out of XPQ right there. Gavin spots another vehicle coming straight at them. They're bordering themselves up so they can protect themselves while they grab all this loot and sort their inventories. Because that is an underestimated skill in Fortnite. Managing all those guns and ammo and stuff. Looks like Gavin has spotted someone else who's taking pot shots at him. Closing the distance with those web slingers. Like I said before, that is a very powerful item. Look how quickly he just gets right up and just takes him out, leaving him with no chance of escape. Never underestimate those Spider-Man gloves. Mobility is king in any game, including Fortnite. Great kill by Gavin. Looks like we got a battle going on with Echo, so let's jump on over there. Like Mason's down, and then Max. See if Max is able to follow up and get him up. Oh, my apologies. That's not Max reviving him. That is Foxy, also known as JJ. Alright, looks like they were able to recuperate. Now let's jump back over to Bravo, who have gotten themselves into another fight, and we just missed it, but they did just end up taking out another player, so great kill. These two are really racking up some good eliminations. They are not looking to play nice this match, for sure. Looks like they spotted someone else out in the distance. They're slowly poking at him. At this distance, it's hard to confirm any eliminations, but it is good to do some distant poking, and then once you feel like the enemy team is run down on resources, that's when you close the gap and try to take them out. Alright, looks like they're doing some looting, so let's jump on over to Echo again. And looks like they grabbed themselves an extra elimination off screen. And now they're going to do some farming. Now we're going to jump back over to Bravo because they just got themselves into another fight, so let's not miss any more eliminations. And just like that, just as soon as I transitioned on over, they just took out someone else. They're closing distance, trying to chase another people. Looks like they got themselves another elimination. Good stuff there. They're doing some poking right now, so let's jump on over to Echo, who are also getting into a fight. There are two fights going on right now, so I'll try my best to keep track of both of them best as I can. Looks like Mason's closing on the distance on someone, ready to take someone out. Alright. Looks like we hop back on over to Bravo. Looks like the fighting has finally stopped for them. As is the case for both teams. They've cleaned up their eliminations, gotten no downs, which is good. And now they're racking in some pretty good loot, gotten some pretty powerful guns at this point. And now they're probably looking to grab materials. But hopping on over to Echo, it does look like that Mason has gotten himself into another fight, and that's another elimination that he's managed to pick himself up for. Oh, jumping on over to Bravo. There's another fight going on. Gavin was just getting shot at. He's a little low on health. But luckily Gavin's there to back him up. Gavin's gonna eat some pizza, get his health back, and now he's ready to get back into that fight. XPQ is trying to scat out, try to spot, taking pot shots. And he did just take out a tower there, and gravity does sort of apply to this universe. If you take out the support beams, everything else above it is going to crumble. So that is a strategy to attack someone else's building, is to take out all that support that's underneath. Right. Looks like Bravo's holed up right now. They're looting and playing it safe for now. Let's go jump over and see what Echo's up to. And it looks like they just got themselves into another fight. Max just got himself surrounded and taken out. But Mason and JJ appear to be still in the fight, so that's good. Hopefully they can grab Max's boot card and get him back into the game. Alright, now let's jump back over to Bravo over here. They just spotted a car and are now shooting at it. Alright, Gavin's going in for the kill. Let's see if he can follow up on this. Trition should be pretty weak, so he should be able to clean it up here. XPQ is there to assist him. That's a knock for them. Let's see if they're gonna box him in and finish him off so they can grab his loot. That's another elimination scored for Bravo. Ooh, good damage. Alright, oh, and jumping back on over to Echo, they did just get knocked. I did unfortunately just miss that. But they did get placed in 6th place. Not a bad place at all. Top 10 is very hard to get. And jumping back over to Bravo, just as soon as I left, Gavin just got himself knocked. But XPQ, let's see if he's able to recover and he's able to get out of there. He's getting chased right now. He's trying to build up a little safe hole for himself. He is very low health, so he needs to get away and heal up. Trying to remain quiet. He's not trying to pop any heals yet. Healing makes sounds. Now he feels safe. He's going to pop himself some shield potions. Hopefully he has time for that med kit too. Gavin is going to get eliminated, but that does not mean he is out of the game. If XPQ can still grab his reboot card, he can get himself back in the game. So now that leaves just XPQ out of all of our teams left in the match. Trying to hide out. Oh, looks like he's ready to get back out there and start some fighting. He's got to play it super safe. Everybody else is teammates, but his are all down. Taking pot shots. Some great editing coming out of him. He really knows how to get those quick edits in. Quickly edit in some holes for him to shoot in, and then quickly cover those holes back up so the enemy can't even shoot back at him. Looking to try to get a kill. The person's hiding behind that rock though. They're playing it safe. Ooh. They poke it out head for just a little bit, and that was just enough for XPQ to just immediately take him out of the match. Great follow-up from XPQ there. Looks like he's trying to find someone. Oh, spotted them, and he cleans it up. That will be a victory royale for the Bravo team. Great job by XPQ, and great job by Gavin, too. He did a great job supporting them there. But overall, all the teams did great. And then we'll start setting it up for the second round. Hopefully, we can get more people in. Because right now, one of our players currently are playing from home, but they couldn't get their console charged up in time. So hopefully, we'll be able to get them in this next match. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, welcome back. This will be round 2 of Fortnite Silver. And we are just getting started. Everybody's getting loaded in. They're not even in the battle buses just yet. And here we got Echo with Max, Mason, and Foxy. And then over here we got Bravo with Gavin, and then the Golden Reaper, who is not playing today, and then XPQ. And then got Team Charlie over here, who would be Blue Ninja, P-Dog, and Turtlefire. And then last but not least, we got Delta, who are also missing a player, Loot Reaper, but we still got Shark Doge and Gaith. And hopefully they won't get eliminated by NPCs early in the match and not underestimate them for sure. Right, all the teams are getting dropped. Charlie just hit the floor. They're doing some looting, and just like before, no killing until the beginning of the second storm. Delta's still getting landed. Looks like Echo's looking to get some early Spider-Man gloves. We got Bravo over here. Things should be nice and calm during the beginning parts because, as stated multiple times before, the only shooting that should be going on is the killing of NPCs or structures or anything like that. No shooting at each other. Like Team Echo has all three of them have managed to grab themselves some Spider-Man gloves, so that's very powerful. They were going to be able to quickly follow up on anything. Alright, let's jump back over. Looks like Delta's fighting that NPC again, and he did take out that NPC this time, so good job on him. Learning from his mistakes, not going to be the first one knocked out this time by a pesky foundation. Alright, going on over to Charlie, grabbing some materials, which is very important in the early game because building is an incredibly powerful tool in Fortnite. But you can't build anything without making sure to mine up some other structures first and get those materials needed. That wood, that brick, that metal, you need it all in order to make some bunch of different buildings. Now we're back on over Delta, battling those NPCs again. Alright, he's taking some damage from that NPC. See if he's able to take him out. This would be a lot easier if he waited for his teammate, that's for sure. He does knock one. Alright, he's taking out that foundation. He is looking to get some revenge on those knocking him out at the very beginning of the match. Let's quickly jump on and check the other teams. Looks like Echo's doing some looting of their own. Looks like Bravo's mining up with some trucks and they're doing some early scouting. And then Charlie, they're fighting some bears. Jumping back on over to Delta. Found themselves a car. And it should be about 3 more minutes, and then that's when the first storm closes, second storm begins, and the fighting can commence. Looks like Dark Doge was lowered. Is pretty low on health, but did take out all those foundations, so that's gonna be a lot of loot for him and his teammate once he gets there with the car. Hopping back on over to Charlie. They're mining resources, gathering weapons. Good use of their time. And all of these teams should also be looking out for other teams, because even though they can't fight them yet, it's important to know where the other teams are. Jumping on over to Bravo. Looks like they're messing around with the dinosaur. Alright. Jump back over to Echo. Doing some simple traversal, trying to get to the next zone, so they're not caught out in the storm. And for those of you who don't know how the storm works, it closes and makes the map smaller and smaller as the game goes on. If you're caught in the storm, it will slowly damage you, so it forces everybody together and forces everyone to fight each other. Map starts off big, but gets smaller and smaller as time goes on. Alright, let's go on over to a shark battle that appears to be going on with Charlie. And they just took it out. That's going to be some sweet loot for them. For some reason, that shark was carrying a gun, but we don't question these things in Fortnite. Alright, jumping back on over to Bravo. Looks like they got a launch pad going. That first storm is starting to get finished up. The second storm is going to be starting soon, so all these teams need to start looking around and trying to figure out where everybody is, because they don't want to get caught in between two teams, get sandwiched. Jumping back on over to Charlie. Looks like they're mining up some resources. Let's take a quick look at what Echo is doing. And they're swinging around. They're sticking together too, which you always like to see. Because if you go off alone in Fortnite and you get downed, and your team is across the other side of the map and they're not going to be able to help you, it's going to be even harder for them to reboot you. So sticking together is key to winning in trios. Alright. Alright, so the fighting has just started, so let's quickly see if any teams have started fighting. It looks like that Echo is starting to fight, so let's just stay on them for now. But all the other teams are, in fact, looking around, trying to find some people. Alright. Bravo's starting to get a fight, so let's jump on over to them. They're starting to quickly enclose and try to take out that person. So let's see what's going on there. Alright. Looks like they're gonna have to retreat, heal up. No shame in that. Oh, but they're chasing them down, so they're gonna keep fighting. All other teams seem to be still looking for other teams, so let's stick for Bravo for now, because there's a fight going on right now for them. Delta's still trying to find a team. Oh. Gavin's trying to take out that person. That bounce pad's messing them up, though. So much vertical movement can throw off your aim a little bit. Let's see what happens. Sneaks up on him. Does he get the down? He does. Gavin just downed someone. Let's see if he can take out the rest of the team. He's going to quickly get that limb, but in doing so, he's going to get finished off himself. So now Gavin has been eliminated, but XPQ can still get his reboot card. Trying to flank around and get a off angle of them, I'm sure. So we'll see what happens there. Alright, let's jump on over to Echo now. Best of luck to XPQ in his rescue mission. Echo did spot someone earlier, but it looks like they lost track of them. Let's jump on over to Charlie, who are currently doing a very cheeky play. They are trying to do a bush strat where they wait like a tiger in the woods, and then they're gonna pounce on someone as soon as they spot someone. And jumping on over to Delta, and just like that, looks like Shark Doge was taken out. So let's see what happens. Will his teammate be able to reboot him? He's grabbing that reboot card right now. He's gotta be careful though. If his teammate was just downed in that area, surely the other team will be ready to follow up. So he's gotta use those Spider-Man gloves to get out of there. Ah, he just got knocked down. And with only 2 on the team, that will be it for Team Delta, who were placed in 23rd place. So let's jump on back over to Bravo, where they have been skirmishing with another team. Echo just got another team, so another elimination, so let's jump on over to them. I'll try my best to keep up with the action here, folks, but there is a lot going on right now. Alright, looks like they just downed someone, so let's jump back over to Bravo. Bravo's currently holed up in a house, and they're trying to take out some people who are closing in on them. Alright, looks like they're gonna get out of there and take a tornado and run away. And hopefully he can get to a reboot van so he can get Gavin back into the fight. Jump it back on over to Echo. Echo's been taking long pot shots at another team. They haven't quite closed that distance yet, but it looks like they're following up on it and ready to finish them off. Alright. He's trying to close the distance, but Max just got taking pot shots. If you run in a straight line at them, it's going to make it very easy for them to take you. So Max has got to get out of there and get himself healed up. Oh, Max just got knocked, so hopefully his team will be able to help him out and pick him up. And then we're gonna stay on this screen, but I will let you know that for Bravo, Gavin is back into the match, so now they're starting to get some looting done. Team Charlie are still hiding in that bush, so we'll wait until some action starts for them before we hop over there. Oh, Max just got eliminated, but that reboot card can still get him back into the fight, so we'll see what happens there. Alright, looks like they're closing in on Mason and JJ. Let's see what happens. That was an impressive little trick there where they jump on and they're gonna get the heck out of there. They got that reboot card, so they're just gonna get out and try to get their team back and going. Looks like Charlie's getting some action going on, so let's jump on over to them. Battling it out. Gets a knock. Will this be an elimination? That's an elimination for Charlie. Good job. They're taking more pot shots. P-Dog's taking some pot shots. Hopefully his team will be able to follow up on them. They're a little spread out right now, so they are looking a little vulnerable. Alright. Let's stay on Charlie for now. And that team is looking real low. That's 2 knocks. They needed to really get themselves reinforced and healed up quickly. But looks like the enemy team was ready to pounce on them and just really take them out. So that will be 15th place for Team Charlie. Not too shabby at all. Now let's jump on over to Echo, who are getting into another skirmish. And remember, top left, Max is still out of the fight, so he is actually spectating PC2. They're taking some pot shots. They need to try to get a reboot van, but there's only a limited amount on the map, so they'll not be able to get Max back into the fight just that easily. It looks like they're doing a quick skirmish. They're taking some pot shots and trying to reposition. Hopping over to Bravo real quick. Bravo's also getting into a skirmish and taking some pot shots on another team. Looks like that team's running out in the open. Let's see if they get some eliminations. They're going to try to get those walls up, but let's see if Bravo is ready to follow up and try to take them out. They should be low on supplies. Gavin's going in. He is a shark in the water and gets an elimination. Great follow-up from Gavin there. XP Key is following up quickly behind. They only got a knock and only took out one, so there should be some teammates, which, as you can see, XPQ is starting to battle. It's trying to build up some walls and get some loot, so that's the trick when you're trying to loot. You don't want to loot out in the open. You want to put up some walls and protect yourself so you can take your time and go through it. Taking a quick peek at Echo's screen. They are currently repositioning right now, so let's stay on Bravo for now. Oh, Echo just got into another fight, and we just missed another elimination from them. It looks like they found a straggler, so that's going to be another free elimination for them. Let's jump back on over to Bravo. They're trying to get a little fort going, trying to pop some shield potions, get their health up and going, grab some ammo. They are running a little low on supplies, but they have plenty of materials, so they can just keep putting up buildings and keeping themselves protected. They are going to close the distance and try to take out this one person, which is going to be very easy to do with both of them shooting. Great teamwork by Bravo there. That's going to be another elimination for the Bravo team. Now jumping back on over to Echo. Echo's currently trying to whittle down, and they just knocked out another person, so when one person's knocked, that's the time to go in and try to follow up on the kill. Alright, let's see if he secures a kill. Alright, Bravo is currently repositioning right now. And Echo... Alright. Alright. Bravo have just started getting into a fight of their own. They're trying to build up quickly, but the other team is being relentless and constantly trying to break down the structure, so hopefully they'll be able to recover quickly. And then jumping back on over to Echo. They are getting into a skirmish of their own, so both of our teams here are getting pinned down. Let's see what happens here. Alright, looks like Echo's hold up. They're playing survival right now. They still haven't gotten Max back into the game. I don't think they were able to get to a reboot van in time before they were all swallowed up by the storm, so looks like they're gonna have to play with only 2 men. Alright, they're closing in and trying to take someone out. And I think... Oh. So, looks like Bravo just knocked down one of the people on Echo, and they are pushing on Echo. So we actually have some in-house fighting going on. This is going to be very interesting. Alright, looks like Echo's trying his best to get himself reinforced so he can pick up his team. But Bravo is ready to follow up, and they're looking to finish them off. It does look like another team started trying to poke at them, though, so they can't run out in the open quite just yet. So it looks like that Echo will be able to get this revive off, which they're going to need it if Bravo still has 2 teammates. It does look like there's another team at play here, so... This will be quite interesting to see how this plays out. Will Echo come out on top, or Bravo? Looks like he follows up and takes out one of our folks from Hanover. So, because Bravo went off and started fighting off other teams, that gave Echo time to regain their composure, and now they're back into the fight. So let's see what happens here. Looks like Echo and Bravo are poking at each other, and I do believe there is still a third team at play here. Alright, Bravo's getting pushed by the other team, and Echo are currently trying to hold out, so let's see what happens. This will be very interesting. Echo tend to have a much more defensive and passive play style, and Bravo very much likes to go in and try to get as many kills as possible. So let's see what happens when these two teams clash with each other. Alright, Bravo's currently skirmishing with the other team. Echo's playing it safe right now, it looks like. Looks like XPQ just got downed. It's up to Gavin to see if he can carry on the legacy of the Bravo and try to pick up XPQ before he gets permanently taken down. And with no more reboot vans left on the map, if he doesn't get this revive off, he's going to be down a teammate. Going to be taking some damage from the storm. And it looks like, they got down by the storm, which means because they took out the other team but got down by the storm, that means Echo will be taking the victory royale today. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Very cool stuff indeed. Funny enough, Echo didn't even have to shoot a single bullet in that fight, and they were able to secure the victory royale. And that just goes to show how dangerous the storm can be at the very end if you're not careful with it. So that will be it for Fortnite Silver Day. Stay tuned for Fortnite Gold, and we will be seeing you all later. Take care.